So you're thinking about moving to Baltimore, Maryland? We're so excited to show you some of the awesome neighborhoods and suburbs in and around the Baltimore, Maryland area.
We're going to take you around some of the various neighborhoods, show you a lot of the different features and price points so you can get a feel for what Baltimore, Maryland has to offer.
We hope you stick around to the end, where we always share a little tidbit that you won't find anywhere else about some of the awesome places that we're exploring in and around Baltimore, Maryland.
So you're not going to want to miss this. Let's get out of here. Today we're in the Bolton Hill neighborhood. Now, if you haven't heard of Bolton Hill, it might be because it's a really quiet neighborhood tucked between MICA and Reservoir Hill, which this place has a lot of charm, and it could be one of the more understated neighborhoods in the entire city. Bolton Hill was originally part of a tract of land known as Bolton's Prospect, which is patented to George Walker in the mid-18th century. The area remained largely rural until the 19th century, where Baltimore experienced rapid urban growth.
Bolton Hill is known for its architectural diversity and stunning examples of 19th century architecture. The neighborhood features a mix of grand Victorian mansions, elegant row houses, and stately townhomes, many of which were designed by renowned architects of the time. Notable architecture styles in Bolton Hill include Italianate, Greek Revival, Second Empire, and Queen Anne. If you're looking for a neighborhood that says Park Slope in Baltimore, this might fit the bill.
Throughout its history, Bolton Hill has been a center of culture, education, and intellectual activity in Baltimore. The neighborhood is one of several prestigious institutions, including the Maryland Institute College of Art, otherwise known as MICA, which is one of the oldest art schools in the entire United States. Bolton Hill has also been associated with notable residents such as journalist H.L. Mencken and civil rights leader Thurgood Marshall.
Bolton Hill is home to a handful of favorite restaurants and cafes. Here are a few of the more notable options to dine after a long day of house hunting. B Bistro and Bakery is known for its French-inspired cuisine. It offers a cozy atmosphere, a menu featuring dishes like fiche, croque monsieur, and homemade pastries. The Brass Tap is a craft beer and bar restaurant featuring an extensive selection of beers on tap, along with pub-style food like burgers, sandwiches, and apps. On the Hill Cafe is a casual cafe offering breakfast, lunch, and brunch options. It's the perfect place for a MICA student to swing by and fuel up before a day. The Corner Bistro and Wine Bar is a restaurant offering a menu of contemporary American cuisine with a focus on fresh, seasonal ingredients. Guests can enjoy dishes like seafood, steaks, and pasta, along with a selection of fine wines. The Mount Vernon Marketplace, while technically located in the nearby Mount Vernon neighborhood, is a short distance from Bolton Hill and offers a variety of dining options all under one roof. Visitors can choose from stalls offering everything from sushi and tacos to pizza and vegan cuisine. It's definitely a must visit. If you're considering Baltimore City as your final destination here in Maryland and you have children, it's important to note that Baltimore City offers a school choice program that allows students, along with their guardians, the opportunity to choose the middle and high school that will work best for them within the city. Bolton Hill itself offers residents plenty of green spaces. Bolton Hill Park is a small neighborhood with a green space, benches, and trees. It offers a quiet retreat for residents to relax and enjoy the outdoors. Lafayette Square is situated just south of Bolton Hill and is a historic park that dates back to the mid-19th century. It features a central fountain, walking paths, mature trees, and open green space. The park provides a picturesque setting for picnics, leisurely strolls, and outdoor activities. Every August, Bolton Hill will be right on the sidelines of Artscape, which is one of the nation's largest art festivals that's free to everyone to enjoy and learn about new art and music in the city. Bolton Hill is right outside of where many of these attractions are housed during that hot summer month where Baltimore opens its doors to celebrate Artscape.
Bolton Hill has an active neighborhood association that organizes various community events throughout the year, such as block parties, art walks, and holiday celebrations. These events foster a sense of community and camaraderie among the residents. Homes in Bolton Hill tend to offer much more affordable options as compared to its close-by cousins in Patterson Park, Mount Vernon, and Fells Point. Prices range from the high 200s to the low 600s. Let's check out a few of the price points in the neighborhood. Guys, we are here in Bolton Hill. Bolton Hill is one of the coolest neighborhoods, I think, in Baltimore. It's very small. It's only a couple of streets, but it's extremely convenient. It's extremely convenient to one of my favorite pizza places in the entire city, which is Nonna's. It's right by the Lyric Opera House. So if you go and see any big time comedy shows or the Baltimore Symphony, those types of things, you'll be here walking distance right to that, which is really cool. Obviously, we are right outside of MICA as well, which is our premier arts university. And then also, a little known fact that you may be wondering, man, all these big cities, right, they usually have a big university. Well, we do have the University of Maryland. We do have some satellite campuses. However, the University of Baltimore is right here. So it's right next to MICA. You can walk there. So if you're studying, maybe getting your master's in certain specialties, then you can actually live here in Bolton Hill and walk to class. So that's really cool. Today we're in a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath, awesome character townhome here in Bolton Hill. And it is just under $600,000. We're in the mid to high fives with this home. So let's take a tour of this. It's a little bit different than what we've seen thus far. Some of these little neighborhoods that we get into will be a little bit different if you've watched our other videos, maybe say Hamden or Fells Point or Canton or whatever. These homes are very unique. These are much more different usually than those. So I'm right here standing in the living room. So as you can see, we've got a fireplace. It is a little bit tighter because we have an entryway, kind of like the Brewers Hill house that we saw, because there's 2 doors to enter, right? Come through here, bam, you got 2 doors, 1, 2, so it's a little mud room. And then it creates a hallway. So, unfortunately, I don't think you can take out a wall like this, but if you could, that would be awesome. Or at least make columns. But, you know, this home is pretty wide outside of that. You've got natural hardwood floors. You can hear the echoing because the ceilings are so much higher here. So much higher. They're probably about 11 or 12 feet high. So these homes aren't made like this anymore, obviously, but to get a ceiling like that is pretty nice. So it makes it feel way more open than some of the other ones, especially the ones like in Hamden or maybe in Federal Hill, where the ceilings are a little bit, you know, more normal, I guess. And then I'm walking through here and we're in the dining area. You know, I would prefer this to be the living area because it's a little bit wider. As you can see here, it's pretty wide, right? Walk around here. Well, we got 2 fireplaces. We got one in the living area and one in the dining. It looks like they've both been decommissioned, nevertheless. Very nice floor, almost floor to ceiling window here, which is pretty cool. And what makes this really unique is the kitchen. So let's go through here. We do have the bathroom right here, right? It's a little half bath. The light is burnt out, unfortunately. But we come through here, and we've got a really cool kitchen. It's kind of like a galley kitchen, but not. It's got one of these old stoves. So I think that's really cool. That's a really unique feature. I'm not sure if it works. I'm guessing it doesn't. It's more of like a countertop at this point, but that is super cool. Especially when we have the stove right here, right on top of the counter. So it's not the biggest kitchen, but there is a good amount of cabinet space. And this was obviously, back in the day, really the only way that they would cook food. Brewers Hill. If you expect to have parking, you'd be remiss. Typically, you're going to be street level parking here. Okay, this is, you know, a 27 100 square foot home, but it does not have parking. You know, and I know that I talked about the price tag and what that usually gets you, but not here. But it does have an outdoor patio, which is really nice. And an area outside there is to put your trash cans. So you do have some, you know, you do have something where you could at least go outside to and at least mingle. All right, so this is a big home. We'll go up to each floor and see what it's all about. And we're gonna start with the next floor here, and then, actually, let's go to the basement. You know what, let's go to the basement. All right, we're here on the second floor. I thought we were gonna be able to go down to the basement, but the basement is actually just a dirt floor, so there is no basement. This is a 3-story townhome though. So we're in here on the second floor, and there's only one bathroom up here, but there is 3 bedrooms. So as we come up, there is a doorway here, and a hallway here, and a doorway here, and a hallway here. So this front bedroom is going to be your biggest bedroom. So let's go through that. We're going to skip this one right here, where you go in here, because there's a pocket door there. So as we come through here, right, we have very nice high ceilings again. You can see how much echo there is. There is a fireplace in here, which is really neat and cozy. But this is a very nice bedroom. This is a very big bedroom, right? You can see, if you compare it to some of the other places that we've seen, right, in the other parts of the city here in Baltimore, that you're not going to really find something like this. Everything is basically redone. They've left a lot of the character that this home has grown old with. So this is all just redone, which is really nice. I really like that. All right, we're gonna come through here. Boom, we're in that closet where that doorway is. So you do have the ability to come in here. It's a cedar closet. You know, I would personally just make this entire thing a closet, right? Because like all this space over here, you could do a lot with that. I put in shelving, cabinets, and so forth. But that's your biggest bedroom. Very cool. Now, next bedroom, right across the hall here, and we've got one window. This is where obviously where the breaker is. You're going to see that behind me. Bam, breaker. People next door have a rooftop. That's nice. But this is another big bedroom. Not as much light in here, obviously, but you do get a nice cozy fireplace. But technically, where the breaker is where your closet is. So that's not great. That being said, you could build in a closet here, especially as you walk in here, right? If you look where I'm standing, you could build a closet over there in the corner. So there's plenty of room that it wouldn't hinder the appeal of the room and the size. All right, now we're gonna go down the hall. Bam, lights are on. Nice long hallway, right? Now there's one bathroom up here, right? And it's right behind me in a minute. We've got a shower, and we've got a vanity, and we've got a toilet, obviously. So there's no tub down here. There is a tub upstairs, which is nice, but if you've got kids or young ones that need a bath instead of a shower, then it's gonna be a little bit tough for you. What is cool about this is that where we were in the kitchen, you may have noticed there was a stairwell. Well, that stairwell is right here. So you can come up the back side of the house instead of going towards the front where the main staircase is. That's cool, I like that. And then this is your back bedroom. Another fireplace, which is decommissioned. It looks like this was where that old stove was, right? Looks like this is where it would come up. But there is speakers built in everywhere into the rooms, which is nice. But this is your closet, not great. This is a smaller, this is maybe better for a kid. You can put a dresser here, next to the window here, in the corner behind me. But it does have a nice view. All right, so let's go upstairs and see what that master suite is about. All right, we're upstairs, 3rd floor. One thing I will say about these older homes is that the staircases are pretty narrow. So if you've got big furniture, or you've got a big old sleigh bed or stuff like that, it's gonna be it's gonna be tough. So hire some movers. And if you need movers, I've got them, so just give me a call and we'll get you connected. We got a really nice skylight here, which does have a retractable shade. That's cool. And then now we're gonna go into the master. Same situation, front side. Less windows, I guess. Although it's a different style, which is neat, right? But same setup. The ceilings are still high. You got a fireplace to keep yourself cozy. And then bam, you're walking in to your closet. And this is also where the washer dryer is, which is a little interesting as well. But at least they've done a little bit to put on some cabinets, some shelving, dresser, that type of thing. So it's a little bit better than the one downstairs, I think. So I'm gonna head out through the bedroom, back into the hall. And I know I said 5 bedrooms, but this next bedroom, this is more like an office to me because it's small and it's got one small window. And if I lay down, I'm 5'10" and a half roughly. I can touch side to side. So it's like 5 feet wide, maybe 6 feet. Yeah, maybe about like 6 feet wide. So this is more like an office. And then we have the master bath. So we have a nice big old shower here, right? Oop, very nice. And then we come back here, got some built-ins, which are very cool. I've only got one sink, which I don't love, but especially if you are a couple of any sort. But we do have a tub, so the good news is if you do have young ones and you need to use a tub, you've got it. All right. One thing I do want to mention about Bolton Hill is that it's extremely convenient to Penn Station. And Penn Station, you may most notably recognize that from the train station in New York City. This is also Penn Station. This is our train station. It's going through an aggressive makeover right now. It is, in my opinion, one of the best train stations. It's very relaxed and not a ton of hustle and bustle, but they're going to do a big renovation right now, so it's going to be absolutely beautiful. So this is what you're going to get here in Bolton Hill. There's never a ton on the market in Bolton Hill. People usually buy these and hold them for a long period of time or live here for a long period of time. So if you're interested in Bolton Hill, give us a call, shoot us a text, and whether it's 9 days, 90 days, a year, 2, we're here to make your transition here to Baltimore or in and around Baltimore as smooth as possible. If you'd like to schedule a meeting, make sure you click that below. But I'm Mike Mislinski. She's Kelly Shewitt. We're with the W Home Group. Be sure to check out our next videos and our previous videos. We'll catch you next time.